Hi everyone, just in time for a week off. I've received some post, so that will be nice. I'll show you them in a moment. And I hope you've tuned into the podcast already. Episode 300. We didn't line up anything particularly special because we're not well organised like that, but we did talk about the transporter, bit of discussion of the Stithe, and we talked about Gatorbait 2, which, if you listen regularly enough, you will already know was picked by Tyler, because it is hashtag trashy like Tyler. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I hope you enjoy everything that we put out, and if you can, do please like, subscribe, share, do things that don't cost you anything but can mean the world to people that you support, whether it's a podcast, whether it's some small business, whether it's people trying to do good deeds for a local community. And all things, you can support people in ways that don't necessarily cost you money. If it is someone with a small business or working for charity, then hopefully sometimes you can spare some money too. But in a lot of instances, it's cost nothing to click a button to show that you've liked something. Other people might notice that you've liked something and be nosy about that, and it ripples through from there. We would like to really build the audience more this year. I mean, we've been going, it'll be 6 years in about 2.5 months. So it's time that we stop being so niche, and we'd really like to just have more people listen to us. We know that sometimes we just talk complete nonsense, but we hope that that nonsense is amusing and entertaining most of the time. Sometimes it's even informed. I mean, even a stop clock is right twice a day, yeah? So next episode coming up is the last of our sort of special episodes for this month. A pick for someone who does listen, and he's been mentioned in the videos before. It is Bruce. Hi, Bruce. He's a huge Nightbreed fan. So we are finally covering Nightbreed. I have the Arrow Super Duper edition of Nightbreed. I'm going to figure out what version I'm going to watch. And then Dave, in his infinite wisdom, has paired that up with Dylan Dog Dead of Night. I mean, there we go. I'm amazed that Dave has picked that, because I can already start to imagine the ranting that Dave will do about Dylan Dog Dead of Night. It's surely something that could give him an aneurysm, but he picked it. So I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen that. It's been a while since I've watched Nightbreed. We can't always schedule guests on the show, so that's difficult. I'm sure we'd welcome any input from Bruce that we might be able to read in the show. Just a little snippet, Bruce. Don't give me a whole booklet, but we would be able to say something on your behalf. That would be nice. And I hope you'll all look forward to that one as much as you've enjoyed some or all of the previous 300 episodes. So what did the postie bring me this weekend? Well, I have raved about this film enough. I did say that I thought All Quiet on the Western Front had possibly pinched the top spot for 2022 movies, but the more I think about After Sun, the more I just... It's a film that will never leave me. I'm genuinely almost tearful again now, just talking about it. Resonates with me in particular, and I think it would resonate with parents in particular. And if you've been through some bad times and you've maybe tried to hide that away, or maybe if children have seen you during those bad times, because you can't always keep the mask in place. After Sun really sort of looks at a happy time, but there is a veil there. There is something that maybe children can't quite see. They can't solidify the shadows and what's there, and people with a different perspective can see something that may be quite different. So it's a beautiful film. Paul Mescal and Frankie Corio played the young girl, are wonderful. Charlotte Wells. It's an astonishing feature debut from her. So that is that. I could go on about that for an hour, but I'm not going to. I did, I think, write well about it too on my blog, which is For Is Man's Number at blogspot.com or blogger.com. It's one of them. What kind of guy can't remember his own blog? These also arrived today. In the Line of Duty 3 and In the Line of Duty 4. They look like fun. I think that's me got the whole set. I believe Royal Warriors and Magnificent Warriors are the films that kind of precede those to make up the loosely connected In the Line of Duty series. So I have watched Royal Warriors, picked it for the show, really enjoyed it. Michelle Yeoh awesomeness. I'm hoping to watch Magnificent Warriors soon. I may just spend the week watching that and then watching those, and I will be a happy chap. I'm hoping for goodness. 4 also has Donnie Yen in there. They both have Cynthia. Is it Cynthia Kwan? Cynthia Kwan? I can't make out the Cynthia Khan. Sorry, I couldn't make out the lettering on the boxes. I'm not sure that I'm familiar with Cynthia Khan, so I will look forward to seeing what moves she can pull out in the fight sequences. That should be fun. And then last but not least, some more film noirs, this time courtesy once again from Arrow Video. Now, I think I have the other set. Yes, I do. But just it's been a while. Anyway, the Suspect, The Sleeping City, Thunder on the Hill, 6 Bridges to Cross. A nice hard booklet there full of writing from people I know who may not want to admit to knowing me, but some of them do. Kat Ellinger, Barry Forshaw, Philip Kemp, John Tolson. There may be 1 or 2 others in there. There's quite a lot of good names dotted about the extra features. The films I haven't heard of. When it comes to box sets in the horror genre and I would say sort of action genre, you can get box sets that are full of titles you haven't heard of, and that's because they're maybe selling it with one great movie and the rest are very much lesser films. When it comes to film noir, that may in principle be the same, but I think that there are more successful noirs, or more noirs that easily please me than ones that don't work. So I am happy to always make a blind buy of some film noirs, to take a punt on a selection that I've never heard of. And there may be one of these that someone has heard of and says, you know, Kev, get on that, get on The Suspect immediately, watch 6 Bridges to Cross ASAP. And if so, great. I know I've got one to look forward to. I've got so many other noirs to enjoy. All of the Indicator box sets are still there. The Sam Fuller stuff, everything. I'm a big fan of noir. I just struggle to make enough time for it, other than Noirvember every year. So there you go. That's it for this week. I did finally get to the cinema to see Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear is, yeah, exactly pretty much what you think it is. I'm still trying to finalise my thoughts. That review will also appear on my blog, the title of which I can't remember, but it's For Is Man's Number at something. It was fun. It was odd. It was kind of both what you expect and slightly what you don't expect, which may make me just sound like an idiot, but I hope if you've seen it, you'll understand what I mean. Yeah, so Cocaine Bear. It's a film that was out this year, and I'm sure many of you have already seen it. If you haven't, it is fun. It is. I think it would be worth your time and pennies if you have money to spend at the cinema. If not, I think it will also be equally enjoyable at home with, you know, your snacks of choice, and whether you drink or not, some beverages accompany it. It'll be a good time at home. So it's up to you how desperately you want to see it. I was quite desperate, and I made it along, and I'm happy I did. That's it. I will wait to see what we hear from Bruce about Nightbreed. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, share, do things. You can email us, raidersofthepodcast@gmail.com. Linktree will be there. Please use all of the links. Connect with us everywhere. We do like to be connected and communicating with people. So this isn't a one-way dialogue. This is hopefully many two-way streets, and we like that. We like getting replies. I like to know that I'm not just shouting into the void, and the void is shouting back at me because it's just my face reflected off the phone. Until next week, bye.